Greetings from beyond reality. I'm Scythe, bringing you another episode of Fate Extra. Alright, welcome back, I guess. Not like I laughed or anything. Anyway, these are the servants we can choose from. Now, I've already chosen a specific path to go through the game, but let's have a poke at them anyway. Actually, as I am, I'm gonna poke at a image of the three servants, even though the intro seemed to be more specific towards Saber and Archer. Saber, standard, a young woman clothed in crimson remnant, with the mannerisms of a man. This servant is best suited for novice players. Partner with this servant? No. Basically, what this is telling you, this is another difficulty choice. Easy, medium, hard. Archer, technical, a person of military mien with enigmatic air wrapped in red cloak. This servant is for players who want to toss a variety of skills. And the magical fox hero. Caster, maniac, a half-demon shaman clad in revealing robes. This servant is for players who want to be challenged by facing the true adversary in battle. Partner with this servant? Yes. I already read that quote, if it's a quote at all. Days remaining, 0. It is now the morning. I always waken abruptly. I don't even think I dream. I suddenly find myself walking to school. My headache worsens day by day, until it finally buzzes my head like an alarm. That day, in potent numbness, I wake up twice as fast as normal. I walk to the schoolyard. It's cleared and cloudless, 7:30 a.m. But what season is it? When I try and recall what season it is, I start to get so dizzy I almost pass out. And I may wind up back in bed if I let go and faint. For some time I've been embracing a rush of useless information. The normal stuff you see at a school, like the hustle and bustle of my classmates by the entrance. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. When I push the thought, my field of vision fizzles. Today, again today, there's a crowd of students milling in front of the school gate. More are being directed that way. To what's going on? There's a boy in black uniform in front of the school gate. He's my friend, as I recall. He's Issei Rindu, as I recall. I remember this from the first time. When Issei notices me looking at him, he pushes through the crowd. Good morning! Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Didn't I already read this? Why do you look so surprised? We announced at the last week's assembly that this month the student council would be strictly enforce school rules. He runs through his spiel as if this is the first time he ever disclosed the information. I already know this. I know it. I already know what happens. It happened more than once. I'm seized by a headache. I'm so dizzy I feel like I'm being forcibly logged out of my consciousness. First, let me check your student ID. I shouldn't need to remind you, but it should be on you at all times. My login ID is being checked. It's so obvious now. I answer clearly to the question that usually makes me go dizzy. Why am I not speaking during this? Oh, because unlike P3P, I know what I'm naming my character right off the bat. Please enter a nickname. A, B, A, C, K, H, if you notice that there's actually like these do nothing in the English version, obviously, but in the Japanese version, their slots are available. Yes. And your character walks onto screen. Great! There's no telling when an emergency might occur, and it will be a help if you have your ID. I feel nauseous, and I know it has nothing to do with what I ate for breakfast this morning. Speaking of which, what did I eat for breakfast? I feel nauseous because of the world around me. It's repeating itself over and over, and that's making me sick. Now for the uniform inspection. Collar, check. Panhems, check. And your socks, check. I want him to get out of my way. I want this repetition to stop. I push him aside and go forward. I'm not nice about it either. For some reason, he continues on like he's not even paying attention to me. He keeps on talking loudly, as if he doesn't realize I've already pushed him out of the way. I have a headache. I'm shivering. I know one thing for sure. This is wrong. This is not the school I know. It can't be. I have to go. I have to hurry and wake up, or else it'll be too late. But who am I waking for? It is now the evening. My anxiety and headaches are only getting worse. Afternoon arrives while I was desperately trying to find a way to escape this bizarre situation. As this is now the norm, my vision is overlaid with some kind of unnatural distortion. Uneasiness, futility, emptiness. I want someone to explain to me the true nature behind these feelings. There must be a key somewhere, something that will have the answers to my questions. And of course, there's nobody here. I don't think I can go in the library. I can, okay. There's nothing I can really do in the library. I just wanted to see if that was possible. I think I'm unrestricted, so I'm gonna go check her out in school while I'm running around aimlessly. Oh, she's over there still. Hey lady, let's have a tea together sometime. Okay. Why do I know you? I wonder if at the end of this hallway there's somebody standing. Hello. There's a question mark. A pleasant breeze blows in through the open window that overlooks the garden. As I look into the garden, I see a female student standing in the center alone. She has a striking appearance, with purple hair, almond skin, and preternatural calm. It's like she's meditating, her hands folded in a specific way and her eyes closed. I find that I can't stop looking at her. No one else seems to notice that she stands out dramatically. I start to feel uneasy about her. That girl's eyes snap open. Suddenly, a massive jolt rocks the school, causing me to stumble about uncontrollably. The building shakes with a thunderous roar, and the source seems to be the girl in the garden. What the hell just happened? With the resulting confusion, my vision begins to distort. Dizziness, headaches, a sense of weightlessness, I close my eyes from being overwhelmed. Huh? When I open my eyes again, everything is exactly as it should be, like nothing happened. However, the air is cremated with seductively sweet scent. Also, the girl that was in the garden has already disappeared. Was everything that just happened was an illusion, or maybe? As I turn to leave, I see the girl from the garden walking towards me. That blast was meant to destroy everything in its range, but the skull seems stout enough. As she walks, she She looks out the window and talks to herself. As she goes by, she gives me a smile. That was weird. But I'm wasting time now, so I'm gonna go. That guy looks familiar. The moment I step foot on the first floor, my feelings of unease intensify. There's a student wearing a red uniform. Leo, the new transfer student. The instant I lay my eyes on him, I immediately feel intimidated and humiliated. There's also someone trailing behind him. He looks like one of my classmates. The more I think, the more I realize that Leo is the only anomaly I've come across while on campus. There are other things that seem off as well. It's becoming clear now. There are people who shouldn't exist. Students that mysteriously vanish. The fabric of reality is coming to unravel. Don't turn away now. What is the truth? Don't turn away now. What defines the world you know? Don't turn away now. There's a reason why you're here. Come. Don't let yourself close your eyes to the truth. Well, I'm gonna go with the flow. Leo and one of the guys from my class are talking in the hallway up ahead. The attention to detail is quite impressive. Even the surrounding air is surprisingly substantial. Well, what does it mean by that? How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? You guys, for a moment it feels like he's including me in his comment. However, Leo begins speaking to my classmate, seemingly oblivious to my presence. Greetings. I believe this is the first time we've actually had an actual conversation. Leo gives me a smile with no hostility. However, I have the suspicion that there is something malicious behind his smile. He's evil! Attending school wasn't half bad. I never had the opportunity to go to one before now. In that respect, this has been quite an interesting experience. However, time for fun has come to an end. I did not come here to play being a student. No matter how enjoyable the detour, one eventually must return to the appointed path. You know, at this point I was going to use my previous commentary from the previous episode in this part, like I did earlier, with Issei at the school gate. And for me, the time to do so has arrived. With those final words, Leo turns his back on me. Farewell. No, that's not quite right. I don't think this farewell would be accurate in this situation. For reasons I cannot explain, I have the distinct feeling that we will see each other again. So I guess I should use some more congenial see you later. Well, it's time for me to move on. I wish you the best of luck. And he walks through the wall again. Leo has said as much. I've been going as far as to look in my direction. For some inexplicable reason, I'm not surprised that Leo knew I was spying on him. I'm trying to get things straightened out in my mind when Leo suddenly disappears. The student who is following him also disappears after touching the same spot on the wall. The same moment he vanishes, my vision distorts, and the shock threatens to overwhelm me. What is going on here? I wonder if this place is the source of my unease. And we're in control again, so we're just going to talk to the wall. Talk to the wall? Like my hand, I place my hand on the wall, expecting to be drawn in. I see now that the way to the truth, why I have these feelings, begins right here. Want to know? The atmosphere changes. There's a doorway, an entrance, where the concrete wall used to be. It's not something of this world. There's no doubt this door leads to someplace unfathomable. I bid farewell to this false world and take my first step towards the truth. And like the other guy, we start with and for some reason it delays. An entrance to another world. Beyond the door, the previous statement perfectly describes the view before me. Walking behind me is my strange, silent attendant. It's to be my sword and shield for what lies ahead. A disembodied voice suddenly confirms my thoughts. Although I have yet to learn anything, I need to do something besides stand here. At the very least, there might be some clues to the bizarre experience up ahead. I have no choice but to head into the darkness with only the strange doll as protection. And we have a long hallway, which we have to run down ourselves. I hope this is going to be one of the video icons, I swear. Things intensify as we walk down the corridor. It's like I'm being scanned or something. Why didn't he get to come down this way? Oh well. Now there's walls. And then the game takes over. I was expecting it to freeze or something by now. No longer a typical school campus. The floors and walls, the air, even the aura are slightly off. It wouldn't surprise me to see a monster pop out from the shadows. It's very much like a dungeon here. Welcome, potential master. With a shocking suddenness, a voice begins speaking. It sounds like it's coming from an empty sky above. If you are looking for answers, you must reach the goal. Now please, step forward. Unlike Tartarus, this place is actually stable. A cube. The illuminated cube in front of you is called an item folder. Inside of it is a farewell present of sorts for those who are about to face the coming trial. Touch it to open it. Okay. Ether shard! Okay, so we need to turn this way and face whatever this is. Before you is an enemy program. It is programmed to attack you on sight. Touching it will initiate a battle. But you won't actually fight as you are too fragile. The effigy given to you will fight in your stead. If your effigy is ever destroyed in battle, you will no longer be shielded from harm. To put it bluntly, you will die, so be very careful in battle. There's no need to be afraid. For now, just do what I say and you'll be perfectly safe for the time being. First of all, why don't I explain a little bit about battles? First off, there are 3 basic commands that you can issue in battle. Attack, guard, and break. Each turn in battle is composed of 6 actions. You will need to tell your effigy what your strategy is to be. Battles are divided into turns, with 6 commands being issued each turn. Once confirmed, they'll be executed all at once. The enemy before you is quite easy to defeat, as it will only perform break. Break, which is a focus solely on power, shouldn't be much of a problem if used against attack. Now, use attack command to destroy the program. Use the directional buttons to choose a command, and then press X to confirm your selection. Enter 6 attack commands using the up directional button, and then press X to annihilate the enemy. Fine, I will. Wow, so rude. Anyway, basically your tutorial. Attack! Scissors for the win! As we play a glorified game of rock, paper, scissors. And it takes all 6 moves to defeat the enemy. So, how did it go? One thing to know is that each turn, you have to plan a series of 6 moves that will defeat your foe. The goal is still far ahead. It's if you bask in the afterglow of your victory, do so while moving forward. Screensaver!